Hi. Hi. How's everybody doing today? I wanted to make a commentary about, don't you love like people from Canada or Milwaukee when I say a bolt? A bolt. A bolt. I'm just being silly today. Yeah, so the Notre Dame Cathedral burned. And as an empath, as a leader, I don't like to say leader, because that kind of shows ego. It's like I'm a student leader. It breaks my heart knowing that the origins of creation. I'm emotional because we won't know, and it's like, oh, what am I crying about? It's if you guys ever watched the Da Vinci Code, the movie, that's similar to my life. I try to link things together because I find it fascinating that you can always find and connect things that you wouldn't have thought. And it's like something that has 1,000 years of information just got destroyed, and the whole world basically knows that it was intended. That was not an accident. We all know, but like, no one's stupid. My only concern is that I try to step out of the box and try to see, where's this narrative going. If you're wondering why I look different, my earrings are off, and I trimmed my hair for a show Saturday. It's weird because we have still not seen the third temple of Israel built in Israel. And quite possibly, if I were to be predictive, if I were to be like, oh hell no, predictive, I bet you that Jerusalem would try to offer the third temple to the Paris Cathedral. And then that will set the stage for, I don't even want to say it on my video, but the he will sit on the throne of God. And it's very interesting because last week here in Los Angeles, there was a celebrity. He's kind of like a community celebrity. He's not like a big name celebrity, but his name is Nipsey Hussle. And there's a small town in Los Angeles called Crenshaw. And it's kind of like a very hard, if you were to say, it's like Chicago, but level 1 Chicago. Chicago's like level 10. So long story short, he passed away last week at the age of 33. He was shot in the head and to the chest. I'm just saying. His first name, his real birth name is Ermias, or Eremias, which means sent by God. His last name is Asgedum, which is Swedish, Asgedum, and also means chosen one. So I look at that, the numbers don't lie. And what's weird about his number codings, which I was doing numerology on him, there's only 20 births and 14 marriages in his bloodline. And their life expectancy is 53 years. So he was 20 years off from, intended birth time. But I caught the number 2 a lot in his chart. And I also got 33 a lot in his chart, and number 4. So in this cathedral fire, I call it, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a demise. Um, I saw that it was $6.8 million that was put into this establishment. Carry the numbers over. That is 14, right? And then it goes to 5. So 5's a power number. I follow 5 a lot. I don't know. It's just, it's so much. You have to really be on it. That's what I'm learning is we can't just let situations slip by. We kind of have to put the numbers and logic together and then compare it and contrast it with other things that are happening. I also thought it was interesting because Easter's on Sunday, and I forgot what was this past Sunday. Was it Rosh Hashanah? I don't know. I just find it interesting that these Jewish holidays happen to be around these horrible times. Like the mosque shooting was during, was that Yom Kippur? So I don't know. I'm just, I don't want to accuse, but you're darn. There was something I put in a video last week that unfortunately didn't get uploaded, and it was about the mark of the beast. And I think you guys could probably read between the lines of what I'm saying, that the mark is clear and obvious. And if the third temple of Israel is brought over to Paris, that will be a huge red flag for everybody. It's fascinating because we talk about like Russia collusion, and we kind of give Israel a hall pass because we say, oh, that's the grounds of the most holiest things that have ever happened. But we forgot early Babylon was sacrificial. And so where you had things that were sacrificial and blood offerings, they weren't carried out by the Almighty. They were carried out by Yahweh, Yaldabaoth. Who was the king of Babylon? Nimrod. You had Amun-Ra. You had Pharaoh. All these different people from Egypt evading the territory of the Holy Land, allegedly, and implementing their part. It's kind of like if you look at the Freemasons and whatnot, it's the same shit. They know the game, they know the numbers, they put in the numbers, they put in the work, and so on and so forth. So if you look at the broader picture, you guys can clearly see I have no idea what that is. Either that means Aaron stopped talking, or it means Aaron, you're right. So anyways, sky observation for the day, people. So there was a lot of different things in the sky. I always think this is fascinating. You guys see a lion, and then here you see the 3 crosses, salvation. I'm weird. I love being weird. Anyways, there was a lot of matrix sky glitching today, which I thought was interesting. And I thought the timing of the cathedral fire was significant too, because the lines, you guys know, like the dark black marks you've been seeing in the skies lately, there have been separations of lines where it kind of looked like Morse code, and that was today. Sorry, I gotta get fresh for my class. Yeah, there was a lot of Morse coding that I saw, so I don't know if like there's a connection between if there's a connection between whoever knowing these days where the Matrix is failing. I don't like to use the word Matrix because it is our reality. There's nothing computer about it. There's nothing holographic about it either. Like, the simulation hurts. Anyways, I wonder if the objective was to get people to look down, to go home and look at the TV, but it's something about not wanting people to look up because it was something major today. But anyways, I'll let you guys go. I'm going to stop the video here. If you guys are in the know, I sent an email to my group. If you want to be part of my group messaging, you can just either comment below your email, or you can personally email me at aaron.davis1983. Oh, it's 2 A's, R-O-N. aaron.davis1983@gmail.com. That is my personal email. That's it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, morning, wherever you are. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.